taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
The tragic and senseless death of PnB Rock. I mean, honestly, it's like you're almost numb to this. Like you almost expect some knucklehead shit to pop off with some of these young niggas in the rap game today.
That's part of the problem. Like we numb to it now.
But yes, but speak on it though, because we've been talking, bro. So let us know how you feel about this situation.
Man, I'ma just be like, everybody at fault with this shit, man. The media at fault. These motherfucking blogs be at fault. I'm talking about the shade rooms and the Say Cheeses and the Hollywood Unlocked and all these motherfuckers, you know, coming up off of this black trauma porn culture that is like a subculture of black culture. And it just, you know, the whole, you know, gotta advertise and, you know, flossing culture. We gotta tell everybody what we at and what we doing. You know, like the dusty niggas that just they think fucking robbing niggas is like a real actual hustle and skill. You know, it just, everything is just fucked up on all levels. And I think it's just gonna get worse, man. Like, you know, niggas dying over waffles and chains and shit.
Yeah, that was the worst thing, because the place where he got shot, I mean, I've been to that Roscoe's before, so I'm just like, god damn. But then as you get more bits and pieces of the stories, like first of all, he mentioned before that he had been targeted before, but then you're targeted before, but you're still moving kind of, you know, you're still moving like, you know, you're still moving to the point where the wolves are, you know, are looking at you like food. Like, it's the same thing. It's one of the other.
That's why I can't really, like, I know a lot of dudes is out there, and not dudes, just, you know, people, like men and women. Like, I've seen it from both.
Right.
That, like, you know, getting at his chick for, you know, dropping the stories and all the IG and all that shit and the location and the pictures. And I get it. I get it. But he still kind of co-signed off on it, and then I'm hearing he was also on live too. So it's like you can't really. I can't really just like blame her. Blaming the whole culture of it.
They're blaming her more than the guy, whoever behind the trigger, man. It seems like, or is that just me online? This seems like
no, exactly, and that's why I made a comment on. I'm like, I pray, like I pray I don't get fucking gunned down like that, because motherfuckers will point the finger at everything and everyone except for the niggas that fucking shot me. Like,
because it's the thing, it's like you already blaming the shooter. Blaming the shooter goes without saying, but in this day and age, people are always going to critique how you move. Like it is what it is, man. Like, and that's why I blame the whole flossing culture, the whole, you know, you got to tag yourself in your locations, and like, why the fuck should we care what you doing right now? Like, we know you're rich, like you living it up. Like, ain't that good enough? Like,
yeah, but like I said, man, people got like the clout demon, man. The clout demon gets a hold of you, and it makes niggas do crazy things, you know. And so, and you know, sometimes there's consequences, sometimes there's minor consequences, and sometimes there's a huge consequence, like in this particular case. But my thing is just like, if you had incidents before where you getting targeted, like, why continue to do it? And then with the thing about his baby moms, because apparently he talked to her in the past about tagging her location and shit, like wherever.
Exactly, like there was a whole issue about that and how he had to take her IG away and change password, all of that. So you knew it was an issue. So I can understand her being blamed, but then at the same time, if he was going on live and doing the same shit, it's kind of like both of y'all. Like, and then if you know you've been having issues and you on DJ Academic's couch talking about niggas trying you and all that, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, you just can't really just blame Shorty like that. Like, it's both of them. It's like you co-signing off of it, because how you gonna give her this much role in your life if you know what she's doing is a problem?
Yeah, I understand too. Like, honestly, I mean, if that was the issue before, I would have told her, it's like, yo, Shorty, look, my life is being threatened. Like, you can't be tagging people where I am. Like, no, that can't happen.
Locate, you know that. So I get it. Like, and at the end of the day, you know, it's always gonna come back to a movie. I know people don't want to hear it, but it's just gonna come down to you moving. Because I look at it like this. Maybe in Florida, I'm looking at shit different because Florida got similarities to California, where, you know, tragic, you know, crazy shit be happening in nice looking areas and shit. So motherfuckers, you think hood should only pop off in the hood, but in places like Florida and Texas and Cali, like, hood goon crazy shit to pop off anywhere.
Right.
And so, like, I look at it like this: in Florida, if you do some stupid shit by a canal, or not necessarily stupid shit, if you're not aware, or you caught lacking by a canal or some shit, and a goddamn water moccasin or alligator get your ass, you know, we don't really blame that. It's like you already know it's fucked up situation,
right?
But no one really blames the damn the animals or the reptiles, whatever the fuck, because it's a given that you're supposed to be alert and aware when you're around certain areas. Right. It's like you're on a kind of like born that way. It's like inside you if you're born down here. So I look at it like Roscoe's in the hood or in Watts or whatever the fuck. That's like the canal, nigga. And them goons, that's like the alligator and the snakes and the shit you supposed to maneuver around. You ain't supposed to be sitting on random logs near a canal. You're not supposed to damn splash and kick in water. You ain't supposed to just jump in and not before looking. Like, so it's gonna come down to moving. It's sad, but it's always gonna just come down to how you moving. And even if even if nobody put a location or tagged or did anything, he's still out there flaunting all his jewels and all his shit. And, you know, anybody can see that passing by quickly.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same shit that got Pop Smoke, you know, killed because niggas.
Why does it have to be flaunting? Like, why can't a man just want to wear his jewelry? Like, it's so stupid.
Because you don't do that in certain fucking areas, my nigga. You just don't move like that. Like, y'all niggas think it's on some like we are the world shit. Like, why can't like you saying that sounds like when a white guy be like, so why can't I say the N-word? like, why can't I rock this goddamn $10,000 Rolex?
One is offensive, and the other one is just like, we don't always like. Sometimes I have watches. I want to wear a watch, but I can't wear it because I'm gonna because somebody's gonna want to take it from me. Like, it's not like I'm not wearing the watch to look what I got. No, I'm wearing it because I like watches and I want to wear it. I'm not thinking about the next man. So like this idea that everybody's just trying to stunt on other people and just trying to flaunt.
It is if you go into areas where you know niggas is wolves and you know niggas is less fortunate. It is if you coming from the suburbs and you go into the fucking hood with that shit. It is if you just pulling them to the fucking damn corner store to get some Dutches, but you just happen to have a big chain on too and you got no team with your ass. Like, it just seems extra, man. It's one of those things that if you're not from the streets or the hood, you're just not gonna get, man. That's what it just seems like with certain people with this shit. Like, if you're not born to be alert or aware of certain things, you're always gonna look at it on some, why can't I? Like, no one's saying you can't. It just, nigga, they could be consequences and fucking repercussions if you do. That's it.
No, I live here. I get it. I just think it's stupid. Like, I get it. I completely get it. I don't know. I'm tired that it's to me it's sad that we're basically being held hostage by a small group in our community that just doesn't know how to act, and we got to move like CIA agents around them because like it's bullshit. Like,
but why do niggas wanna rock that type of shit around goons and hood locations and shit? Like, I just don't like. What is the need? It's like, what's that shit?
The need to be. Yeah, no, I get it.
What is that? Like, I know Pat gonna
No,
remember
you
the
have both
whole.
valid points, but I know where Pete's coming from. Like, why can't we be free and be who we are and wherever we want? I mean, in terms of,
And dude, you're a black person saying that in this country when just walking without anything could get you shot and hemmed up, and now you add in like ice and jewelry and shit.
Yeah, because I remember from my own personal experience. Like, obviously, I mean, you guys, like I told you guys my experience when I went to Newark for a fight for Shakur Stevenson twice, and then obviously the stuff that I had on me, where I was staying, like it was a diamond in the rough, but I had all types of electronic equipment on me, and I had to be I had to stay alert because I was like, yo, like, because I don't know these niggas, they don't know me. I gotta give this nigga a head nod just to know that I'm respecting that I'm in his area and shit like that. Sometimes that's just how it is. Or you have some nigga that's like following you for like a couple blocks or whatever, trying to
make a sharp turn and do some Deion Sanders shit.
Yeah, exactly, shit like that.
First of all, niggas is hungry. It's 2022. Niggas is out here. Inflation higher than a motherfucker.
Oh yeah,
Stop
niggas is
baiting.
hungry. You
Stop.
gotta eat your own shit.
But look, stop baiting. Don't bait niggas. I'm not finna go into the corner store with a whole bunch of bums, niggas that ain't got nothing. They asking for change and I give them nothing. But if you coming in there acting like, oh nigga, I'm too good for all of this shit, and you got, like they said, this nigga had on $150,000 in jewelry, yo. Sitting
That's
down
mad
eating
excessive.
waffles. If you got that much shit on, why the fuck you eating waffles at a restaurant? You should have had your chef whip that shit up.
You better
On the
read that.
beach
You better
type
read
shit.
that motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's true.
Facts.
There's no reason to put a target on your whole family's back over the reason of, oh, I want to be considered real. Oh, niggas want to consider me real. Oh, he's so real. That nigga just ate waffles with $100,000 in jewelry on. No, nigga, you dumb. Now you got syrup in all your diamonds, nigga. Now you got to go get that shit clean.
It's funny that it's funny that we're saying this. Oh well, we got to be conscious of what we're wearing and all that stuff and flaunting and all that stuff. But yet then we get mad when other people from other communities make up like they'll come up with these things. Well, other communities, the rich people don't show they're rich. They just wear regular stuff. But our community, we want to floss and buy all this expensive stuff. And then we get mad when they try to shame us for it. But now we're kind of saying, oh, well, we shouldn't wear that stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're
Dude, it's like you keep moving the goalposts with the context. That's the thing. Look. What you're saying is the same reason why nobody got a Zimmerman yet down here. Even though anytime some shit happens in Florida, the niggas is like, man, y'all ain't got that energy for Zimmerman. First of all, these rich motherfuckers that you speak of, like Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, I'm not gonna see these niggas pop up at the corner store in Deepside. Like me and Rome ain't gonna pass by these niggas in Sistrunk. Like we not gonna pass by these niggas in Tatertown in Miami. Like these niggas ain't at spots like that where it matter. You run into these niggas at the damn country club before you'll run out of these motherfuckers buying at a goddamn corner store and shit where it's dicey. So it's just like why do y'all want to do that shit? Like no one's saying you can't. Like shout out to Android. Like you could post your shit after you leave a spot, or if you post it and you're there, just don't put the fucking location on. Like I don't have a location on my phone because it's like, why the fuck niggas? If you know who I am, you know me, you know I'm in Florida, South Florida.
No.
And if you know me, you gonna recognize some of the spots. So why I gotta fucking put that shit there in bold letters? Like, yeah, I'm here at IHOP. It's 1 a.m. nigga, gang. Like the fuck? And you're saying like this specific IHOP. You're like, yeah, I'm on IHOP on
I'm at the
Hollywood
IHOP
Boulevard,
on
nigga.
31st in Oakland.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I just ordered, nigga. So pull up,
nigga.
I'm not. I'll be honest. I mean, I do that myself. Like but especially when I go on vacation, I put on the location, but on that. But in my case, though, it's like, I mean, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm out there though. But yeah, if you're thinking about going to my home, good luck trying to find it in the woods and shit, nigga. So,
But see, you on vacation. You're like in a whole different country, different spot.
yeah,
Like that's more understandable. But niggas is on some regular. Like, look, man, I'm about to go in this corner store with all my ice on real quick, nigga. We out here on Sistrunk and 19th, nigga. Yeah, what's good? Let's go.
That's like if the nigga booked a barber, went to a barber shop, gonna tag the barbershop, waiting on this nigga to finish this nigga up. Then I'm gonna get cut in a second, and you got all your shit over the video. It's gonna be like, damn, nigga, hey, put on your shoes. Call Chico, nigga. This nigga, he ain't even getting cut yet. We got all the time in the world.
Yeah,
niggas is watching your socials, nigga. Not everything is meant to be posted. I know we came up in the era. Well, I came up in the era where, I used to post what song I'm listening to, what movie I'm watching, my favorite scene in the movie, just dumb shit. That's how Instagram used to be. But now it became like a flex site. Like, oh nigga, I'm on top of the Eiffel Tower with my rollie on, and I'm holding a glass of champagne. It's like, nigga, it's like, nigga, wait till you come down. It's gonna be 40 niggas waiting to jump your ass, nigga.
And the niggas gonna be climbing up the Eiffel Tower and shit.
See, these niggas don't even be hungry like that. They just want the clout just to say they got you.
Yeah,
like, there's no reason, because it's like half these stick-ups, motherfuckers don't have to die over it. Like, it's like for some reason, like, I don't know, I guess I'm from the pistol whip era, where a nigga used to just hit you a couple times with that fucking tool before he had to resort to shooting your ass if you was trying to fight for your shit. But now niggas just skip the damn pistol whip step, and motherfuckers just be like, alright, fuck it. Like,
yeah,
it's like no toleration right now. Like, niggas go to 100 immediately. And shit, honestly, I feel like what's worse is the people who's getting tracked down and getting robbed before they go into they damn they drive into their damn complex. Like, before the security gate. Like it's getting crazy out here. It's like you just gotta move better.
Right.
And as black people, we already know that we already have an inner sense in ourselves where we gotta move better. We gotta code switch. We can't be like this for these folks. We gotta this, that, and the third. So it's like, it shouldn't be that hard or that difficult to take it another step to save your fucking life.
Right. No, and I definitely agree with that too. And I also think, like, honestly, social media it's probably been like the worst thing for these rappers. Like I said, it's all cap, it's all clout, or if it's not, or if it's neither of, then yeah, like, because the rules, it's pretty much the game. Just the game, it's always it changes, but it still remains the same. Like, they just adapted to technology now, so now it's just making most of these rappers just easy licks, pretty much. It's just like, yeah, if you want to stunt, okay, good. Yeah, we're waiting for you at this area right here. So, yeah.
And niggas just like, man, ain't nobody really following his girl IG like that. I'm like, bullshit. Like,
yeah,
the niggas be following everybody now. You got motherfuckers who be following the baby mamas of these fucking boxers, nigga.
Yes, sir.
So you mean to tell me motherfuckers ain't gonna follow the chick of a fucking rapper, the baby mama of a rapper, who's even like maybe 3 times known as some of the like biggest boxers?
And think it won't be. Yeah, I think it'll probably even easier to flip her. They approach her and bam, she'll give up the location or everything like that. Like, that's just how it is. Like,
yeah, all this need to be validated by everybody on social media and post up your shit. Like, it's just a bad look. It's getting too far. Like in the blogs that keep posting up all this shit, and anytime one of these little street knucklehead niggas do something, y'all gotta damn share it across social media. These niggas want the clout. They want to become famous for this shit. All these shits is like improvised robberies. That's how they got damn extension on down here. Just improvised clout fucking robberies. Niggas ain't even getting bread like that. Niggas throwing their life away for 20 racks that you won't even have for like 2 days. you robbing niggas and leaving them bleeding out in the fucking Roscoe's. Like, that shit is just sad and just depressing. Like,
stupid shit. It's all.
Yeah, I mean,
his girl didn't even look like she even cared there. Like, but everybody reacts to shit differently. It just, I understand why people, are so on the whole location and just moving right. Like, it's sad, but you just gotta move right, man.
You do
Can't take this shit for granted.
When I saw bro laying in the puddle, I was like, he ain't gonna make it, man. So I wasn't shocked when he, because it took a little bit for the announcement, but you couldn't see with the blood and everything. Yeah, he was moving, but that was.
Yeah, that's another thing too. That's what I hate about social media. Now that it evolved, we can actually see damn near like real life snuff shit. Like, do we really need? Yeah, that's the shit that I was like, yo, you don't need to see the dude's last moments like that. Like, come on, like coming from Slack.
And you already know the Roscoe's is gonna sell that tape to TMZ of the shooting.
Yeah, whoever filmed it. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like, to seeing all that on all those murders on camera. Like, I was able to avoid years of cop murders until that George Floyd shit. Like, I think the one before that I saw was Philando Castile, but I was able to avoid them until all you do, you go in your timeline, and you see some dude's neck, some knee on a neck, and it's just like it's impossible to avoid now.
Yeah,
all this shit.
And
it's just crazy.
Because that Roscoe's place, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember, that place did have security. So, both Roscoe locations do have security. So that's another thing. I'm just thinking like no one would.
Yeah, but you can't count on no damn top flight security when you in areas where there's goons and gang activity.
Yeah, they're not gonna risk their lives for you.
That shit though, look, bro, like. In the plaza me and fucking Rome work at, there's used to work at, there was a security guy who be on his fucking little go-kart and shit that did not stop this goddamn barber from murking a nigga one morning as I'm going into work. Like, that don't mean shit. Like, niggas take your life for no reason. Like, and Android, the pandemic magnified it as well. Like, all that shit is like everything that was already worse with society. It just went 3 times worse with the pandemic since 2020. And it just you gotta move right. Like, the cloud demon is real. Niggas is putting you on the Summer Jam screen for everyone to see right before they take your life. And like, now this nigga kid's gonna see that shit, and it's just, I don't know, it's a bad look. And
it's bad.
We need to just get rid of this whole glorifying street culture, because it's glorified so much that the media runs with it, and people just people make it black culture
people make their content on Twitter get 20,000 likes and retweets off of this joking about. I mean, they're really joking about.
Well, we do that. The media does that, but we do it to our own. Like any criticism of the hood in general or the streets, it's like we look at it as an attack on black people, and it's not. Like, I can criticize the hood without criticizing exactly like all the people in it. Me saying like if I say fuck the hood, a lot of motherfuckers will interpret that as fuck black people. Like, no, stop making hood and black the same thing. It's not.
Well, now you gotta understand, like, saying fuck the hood, man, that's too vague, my nigga. It's like, I feel like your disgust is with hood rats. So you gotta aim
the hood mentality and the hood shit.
The hood mentality. But that's the thing. Everybody in the hood ain't a hood rat and ain't on the hood mentality. Some people are just there because they was born there.
Absolutely.
They can't do no better.
Absolutely.
So just to say fuck the hood, yeah, nigga, I would take offense to that if I'm from the hood or lived in the hood. Like, you just can't just say fuck the hood, nigga. Like, see, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, I wouldn't say it like that. No, I wouldn't say it like that. Like I'm just giving a narrow example. Like, for example, I would legitimately had a discussion with someone about if they had enough, like if they won like the lotto or something like that, if they would want to leave the hood. I'm like, why is this an argument? Like, fuck the hood, I'm leaving. Like, what is you talking about? Like, that.
Yo, it's funny. It's funny you said that shit, because the other day, I was talking to my nigga Jonathan. Rome know who he is, and I said, like, yo, we need to have a new reality TV show where we take people from different bad neighborhoods, and we be like, look, we'll relocate you for $250K, and we'll put you in a better neighborhood, but across the country and somewhere else, and it'll be similar to Like if you're in a metro area struggling, we'll put you in another metro area, whatever. But you'll just be in a new, better location. You won't be in the hood no more. We'll give you $250K to do that, or you get $50K to stay where you at. Which one you choosing? And we were saying like a lot of niggas would just take the $50K to stay where they at.
And that is crazy to me. That is crazy.
Exactly. But I honestly feel like that would be a great show, and a lot of motherfuckers will pick that $50K to stay in the hood and just to floss on other niggas.
It's just like my thing is like I know I used a bad example with that, but like I'm trying to like make a point. Like an example is I'm now coming to the point where I'm just like, yo, like when people want to talk about being tougher on like tougher on crime and prison sentences, I'm like, some of these niggas can't, like, they gotta go. Like, they gotta go. And I'm sorry. Like, I'm not gonna feel bad for them. They gotta go. If we gotta be tougher and give them extended sentences and lock these niggas up that are terrorizing our community, I'm okay with locking them up.
See, we can't think. See, look. See, and that's where the problem comes from. All this shit got you so stressed to the point where you're like, yo, man, lock these niggas up, man. But that nigga go to jail. Like, you sounded like commercials from movies and shit. Like the thing is with that, they want us to think like that. When the reality is, motherfuckers who do that shit, 9 out of 10 times, they get caught and they get thrown in jail, and they fucking, unless they some informant, they get thrown in jail and they get the maximum time anyway. What needs the focus needs to be on is to create more economic opportunities in these damn disenfranchised neighborhoods.
Absolutely.
See, the topic never gets to that. It's always on the same thing, man. Of course we gotta lock these niggas up, this, that, but why are these niggas even doing this shit in the first place? Yeah, social media, yeah. That feeds into it. But these motherfuckers is coming from a bad spot in the first place.
Right. Yeah, if you don't show them nothing different, what's to stop them from actually, from stopping from doing what they're doing? It's like, yeah, but that's never like, what's the solution to this? It's more like, point the fingers and saying like this, that, and the third. But
no, absolutely. I've been an advocate. I've been pushing for the longest for better education in our neighborhoods, like better schooling, like a whole bunch of shit. Like
it ain't even schooling no more, dog. The schooling, I feel like anybody could be on some schooling shit with online now. Like the knowledge is out there. It's the opportunities. Like I'm tired of these niggas just waving school in front of black folks and that like that's gonna save everything. Like, nah, you need motherfucking like jobs and shit. Like
I bring up schooling because it starts young, and I want to get them to start young because a lot of times it's the young motherfuckers that want to grow up and be in this life, and they looking at education like, fuck school. Yeah, like I'm saying, like if you start young, maybe you make higher impact.
They say fuck school because they see the adults at that time don't have no fucking opportunities. So it's like, if you see niggas already older than you and they ain't worth shit and they not into the system, then you looking at it just like it's almost like the whole voting thing. Like if you don't ever see anything change and niggas always voting or they get your vote, it's like it comes to a point in time where it's like, is my vote even worth anything? Mm-hmm. Like what is the fucking point? So that's how I look at that shit. Like there's things that everyone could do to fix the situation, but it has to be a collective effort. If niggas would start, and we started on saying it in regards to boxing on that video with Inoue and Daenerys, we as a collective gotta start ignoring ratchet fuckery.
Yes.
Like we have to just, like, if we scroll and we see it, and that's it. We gotta stop sharing that motherfucker and retweeting it and say, oh look, or you run to the message board and make a thread on that shit.
Right.
Because people are feeding off on that, and you passing around low vibrational shit.
That's real.
That's
I keep telling y'all.
And then you wonder why I can't really listen to drill these days. Like, that's why. Like, I can't. Like, it's just that energy is just. I'm not in the mood.
I got no problem with it because I feel the shit that people are saying about drill. I came from the era where niggas were saying the exact same thing about Snoop Doggy Dogg and Spice One and all the gangster rappers. Niggas in Times Square burning CDs.
Yep, Reverend Butts. Yep, Reverend Butts, C. Dolores Tucker. I remember those days.
All of that shit. So drill music to me is the same shit. It ain't drill music. It's that y'all give drill music attention and y'all give the artists fuckery attention. If no one fucking look, okay, I bring it home. I'll take drill music and New York out of the damn equation.
No, it's not only New York. Because
I say that because you're from New York. I'm gonna say it like this. Look, them Jacksonville rappers down here. Like, niggas don't really know that besides a song or two. Niggas don't know their music. We just know the murder fuckery. Because that's what gets shared and put on these blogs and these social media sites and on Twitter and the memes and all that. If you took away that aspect of it, it would just be a bunch of random niggas in the hood beefing with each other, making little music mixtapes. Cause that's all what it really is. Y'all just putting a fucking theater to the shit.
That's real. That's super real.
If we promoted positive shit as much as y'all share drill niggas XYZ song or the fuckery he's in, shit'll be different.
Right.
The only thing drill has that's different from anything else is it has a particular beat. It's more like fucking UK grime. Like, all this shit is done over and over. Like drill music ain't nothing new. That shit to me is like from 2009, 2011 UK grime shit.
And these dudes are living it though. Fucking King Von. That guy King Von was actually
these niggas were always living it. And that's the thing, like, it's getting corny because niggas is trying to make these dudes out like they fucking Charles Manson and Dr. Kevorkian and Hitler and Stalin. Like, these niggas were just demonic ass street niggas killing ops, killing other hood niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not putting them on the same level as motherfucking world dictators. Like, that shit's corny. Like, cause no other group does that shit. No one groups some redneck who shot at the post office guy. Right. No one puts him on the same level as fucking damn Al Capone.
Yeah,
like black people.
Who's putting King Von on the same level as Hitler? I've seen
a meme on Twitter and niggas liked it, and you had a picture of Hitler and all types of other niggas and King Von, and motherfuckers was like King Von literally belonged with them motherfuckers. Like,
oh yeah, with the Queen. Oh yeah, I did see that.
Exactly. So and it's like you got motherfuckers. King Von, you can't compare him to no damn colonizer. And the thing is, at the end of the day, he would, like, if we didn't give his fuckery attention, he would just be another nigga making mixtape songs in the hood. That's really all this shit is. It's like when you used to make music at your friend's house and you playing it in the neighborhood and shit, and you dissing little niggas on your block and shit.
Mm-hmm.
This is just done at a world stage because you had motherfuckers like DJ Academics, you know, putting a spotlight on it back in when it was Chicago doing it, and motherfuckers saw the blueprint and everybody kept doing this shit.
Yeah, but with Academics though, he's one of the biggest instigators of this whole shit too. Because dude,
yeah, of course, he get blamed for it too. But then at the same time, like, if motherfuckers weren't just so invested in just seeing fuckery and ratchet behavior, a lot of this shit when it get as big as it's supposed to. Like even the people, like you got niggas like Chief Keefs who fathered some of this style, and niggas like Waka Flocka who niggas say even fathered his style. Over them made their millions and gone.
They fell back, yeah. Those guys fell back. Like you said, they moved out that situation they were in. With
some of these niggas, they not trying to move out. They like we said, they getting that 50K and they staying right in the hood and putting more shit out on the streets. Like
and more fuckery and shit like that. And it's just like, yeah, and then you know,
and niggas eat it up.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I get the frustration. I get it. Like, I feel where King P coming from. But it's like, it's just a bigger problem, man. And we can't, you know, niggas can't be Kevin Samuel fans and tout accountability, but then want to damn have a raw steak around their neck and jump in the goddamn Pacific Ocean and shit. Like, cause that's what niggas is doing when you
no. I get it. I really do. I'm more saying it's a shame that it has to get to that point, that it has to be like that. That's all.
That's the thing. It's always been to that point. It's always been that. If you from the hood or the block or whatever, you always, this shit ain't new. Like, remember, you got videos of rap niggas talking about having to tuck their chain when Seymour to walk into the club, and these are other rap niggas saying this. So
or if they go into a certain area, they gotta check in first. And
oh my god! Don't get me started with that fucking check.
Nah, get you started. You talk your shit.
Nah, like that shit is so like I keep hearing that. Oh well, you gotta check in. You gotta like what? Like
that's
what is the point? That is what the fuck is the point of? Oh well, you know when I gotta go to a city, I gotta come see you, nigga. Who the fuck are you? And why the fuck, just and why do we have to? Does Jack Harlow have to check in? Like, nope, why does all these people like? And how do I know checking in can fucking save me? I'm gonna say, oh, Swifty Red, you know, fucking said, oh, check in, so I'm gonna check in with you. You think these young little niggas care about that shit? They be like, who the fuck is that nigga? We don't give a fuck. Give me your shit. Like, come on now. It's so fucking stupid. Everything about it is just
that's
fucking
the dumbest shit.
dumb.
That's the dumbest shit, man. I blame Trick for some of that.
Yeah,
you literally had to check in though.
Well, with Trick, because they was talking about it on the space last night. With Trick, it was a different situation. He was actually like not liking people coming in that was not showing love to Detroit and then coming in to make money. And he was like, yo, just show love. Don't disrespect the city. Like, there was more to it than that.
Yeah,
like,
this nigga wanted to blow up, but he was weak on the mic. That's the problem. But I mean, the cats from Detroit say it wasn't like that. It kind of got misconstrued. But I can't compare what Trick was doing with what these other niggas is doing with this whole check-in thing. It's a little different.
It's the same shit. It's the same principle. Because look, if you're doing these little underground club circuits, the Chitlin circuit tours, and you got to go to hood spots and you performing, then you're going to be some of those underbelly elements of the culture are going to be at some of these spots, especially if your music is about that shit.
Right.
So I can understand why you would have to check in if you're doing Chitlin circuit underground type shit and you're at these hood spots in different cities, and I can understand that would make sense. But if you know, and I doubt a Jack Harlow is trying to do little songs like that, because who the fuck is listening to him in the hood like that? So you know. Now, when people who's doing arena tours and shit, and you know you at big spots and you got security, I just don't see the point of checking in.
I get that. That makes sense. Yeah, because Jack Harlow and those kind of guys aren't going to be in those little quote unquote ghetto ass.
That's the thing. It's like people not putting shit in context. It's just we're so frustrated with the situation. We're just yelling out anything, and it's like. Nah, like certain shit I can see why motherfuckers is checking in, but then other shit is just corny, and it's to the point where people are making a mockery of checking in Cause you seen on both sides, like you got old head niggas like Steven Jackson checking in with old block, like
Yeah,
that shit was corny.
That shit just kind of, it don't look right. It just kind of extra and
That
corny.
dude's 40 years old, hanging with kids half his age, talking about we out here, but then the next minute he's a devout Muslim.
Yeah,
He got to be older than 40. Like, nah.
Oh, he's definitely older than 40. But I mean, how are you a whole champion? You have all this money, but you still feel the need to go check into some dusty ass niggas who didn't even achieve like half of your potential. Like that doesn't make no sense. Like that to me, that's just
and it's just like what's popping off over there where you even gotta be over there. Like it's one thing if you was going over there and you was like, you know what, let me donate some computers, let me pay some people's rent, do something positive. I get it. Okay, cool. But if you just going over there just to post up with niggas and take selfies and smoke some blunts and just do regular hood shit,
have a photo op.
Yeah, I just don't like. And you going through a whole nother nigga hood to do this. Like, I feel like if you can't like that's some shit you do in your own hood. Like
feel like Alexa plays second childhood. Happy birthday.
Like y'all don't see, but and that's on the one side it looks corny. On the other side is when you have random no name niggas talking about, hey, you gotta check in cause you come out here and niggas will pull out their little pea shooter, water gun, whatever the fuck. And try to be all menacing like it's a damn Shook One video.
I feel like everybody watched that video on Twitter today with those two white boys. That's all.
Yeah, it's like, dude, like y'all like the Island Boys for fucking checking in right now. Like, I don't know why y'all thought that was a good idea. Like, y'all niggas looked mad goofy with that stupid shit. Like if y'all didn't even try to look menacing, y'all just try to do it so casual, but like. Gangster shit only look casual if you a real gangster. Like I mean, casual shit only look cool if you gangster with it. Like y'all niggas look like y'all about to bake cookies and shit, talking about better check in, food. Like, you see this heater, right?
Yeah.
I'm guessing Henny God is from Detroit because Cuz was on the east side. That's a no-go for entertainers. Some of us from the city don't even go on the east side because the fuck is on the east side. Damn.
Dude, hey, look, let's shout out to Honey God, but let's keep it 100. The east side of any fucking town is usually the motherfucking, like the tread lightly area. I mean, let's be honest, nigga. Like even over here, once you go past 441, it's like east side, nigga. Mm-hmm. You may as well start hearing the fucking the lean on me side, east side high, like the shit just start getting depression.
Oh, the east side of South Central the east side of South Central LA. Oh, okay. But yeah, the whole shit is crazy over there.
The east side and the south side of anything is always like some crazy shit. You don't hear nothing. Somebody, man, upside is real nice right now.
Actually, I feel like it's always like the west side, because here, like in the Bronx, the west side is probably the worst. The west and the south side are probably the worst. And then like in Chicago, it's always the west side, they say. So like maybe something, I guess it depends on the area. Sometimes the west side.
I hear west side, I hear south side.
West Philly.
No,
West Philly is one of the worst parts of
nigga.
Philly.
It's south side, nigga. Stop talking about that west side shit, nigga. It's south side, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. I've always heard south side Chicago, and niggas are just going off. South side of Detroit. South of the east side of LA. It's usually the east side or the south side is like the most dangerous part of the city. Or the most dilapidated or disenfranchised, wherever the fuck you want to put it. So niggas be tread lightly in those areas. This nigga East Side Long Beach type trash too. God damn, this nigga just naming the whole Death Row Records and shit. This nigga's like, nah, the LBC nigga, Watts, Inglewood. Damn, Henny God, we can't go nowhere out there. Shit.
Unless you stay in the OC, that's probably funny. Oh shit.
Oh man, motherfuckers damn hit you off a low rider like y'all, you're San Andreas out there. Like I'm good. Like, but it just collectively we just gotta do better, man. Just when you see some bullshit, you see some latest drill rapper flashing guns, and you want to laugh about it and tell 20 of your friends about how stupid it is, just say no.
Yeah.
Like when drill rapper XYZ wakes up and he sees that his numbers on his ratchet fuckery ain't growing, maybe he might reevaluate how he present himself within the culture. Because you know we got to get to the point where we not desensitized by it no more.
Right.
A lot of that drill shit I ignore. I feel like I've been doing it for a while. I remember like years ago there was this, I forgot her fucking name, this chick from Chicago that was like doing like kind of like drill shit, and like I remember seeing a video with her like flashing like guns and shit like that, and I'm just like, okay, nah, I ain't giving you no fucking attention after that shit. That shit is like, what is appealing about that shit? Damn, I forgot her name. Damn,
Katie got bands.
Yes, there we go. Katie got bands. It's like,
well, she was getting like that was a little different because niggas was calling her Caillou and all types of shit.
Yeah. Like, what is this Caillou looking ass bitch flashing guns for in the video? Nope. Fucking skip. Not paying this shit any attention.
Yeah, I remember. It was a whole wave of them. Sasha Go Hard, Shelly. It was this
That's
wave
so
of
random.
them. Like, yeah.
Today I got to work, and I don't know why I went to work and opened up my computer and searched up Katie got bands today. Don't judge me. I don't know why I looked up. I don't know why I looked up this morning today. I don't know why.
See, that's why. That's why we in the problem we in now. Because the need for you to just randomly search out shit like that. Like, why? Like,
I don't know why, but I did for some reason today. I don't know why. It was weird.
But why?
And like, she not no offense. She ain't on the Google. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Like honestly, okay. Like, just ask yourself why. Like, take a couple deep breaths and be like, what was going? Just think back to when you did it. What was going on in your life where you just needed a dose of ratchet fuckery?
You're right.
Like, honestly, like be real with yourself, like, and because it is part of the problem. Like, why? Like, like it's not even eye candy. It's no bars. It's nothing. So it's like, why? Like, that's the equivalent of a chick maybe Googling the most random entertainer that you could think of.
Right,
like,
exactly.
That's like a chick who's maybe 30 years old and she's just Googling Sub Rock or somebody. I don't know.
Yo, Pilot, did you ever watch the show Adventure Time?
I didn't watch all of it, like dedicated, but yeah, I watched some of it.
I was gonna say, Katie Got Bands looks like Cinnamon Bun off Adventure Time. If you ever seen it.
I know that.
Oh man, I'm a regular show fan myself. Nah, regular show, I feel like that's like the closest thing to how a ring game cartoon be. These niggas just get into mad shit and they always fighting.
But I don't know. I just feel like there needs to be a shift in the culture, but there also like there's just so many problems, and I just don't even know where the fuck we start. Like,
okay, what's the problem that is the easiest to fix that everybody could work on? You start with that one first, and if you feel like you could build on that, we good. But that's the one. That's what you got to focus on. So, what would you say is the biggest fixable problem that everybody could work on with this whole issue within the culture? Something that someone could listen to this and be like, you know what? That's what I took from this shit. I'm gonna start doing that.
That's a good question. I just feel like there's so many. Like we have. This is a good one.
Pick one. Gotta pick one.
I mean, Tupac was asking that question 30 years ago. What changes? You know, it's never been. You know, it's a hard question to answer. It's multi-layered.
But you have to answer it. We can't just be sitting up here bitching and moaning about the culture and this, that, and you not putting the damn answers out there.
Personally, one of the things is I feel like the street side needs to stop being so glorified. Like, there's nothing for that shit to be glorified for. Like, it's and we're us glorifying.
You're telling the street side, so you're telling like street niggas to just be quieter street niggas. like hold on, like you gotta make this shit something realistically that everyone could do, or at least the people who are not the problem could at least do. Because remember, it's a lot easier to be like alert and aware and change ourselves than to try to force someone else to.
It's funny because you say that, but like a lot of street cats that I know, like will say that the streets were not a good idea and tell people to like stay away from the streets. So like, is that such a fucking like, I don't know, like, is that such a bad idea that you're saying that, oh, well, we're just going to ask the street dudes to, you know, just be quiet? I mean, they're to the point where they might just be too far gone, but I think they even know that the streets is bullshit. Troy Ave, I don't fuck with Troy Ave at all. Troy Average is a rapper, but he even said the streets is dead. The streets is a myth. Like, why are we following these damn codes? Like, that don't mean shit at the end. Like, keeping it real, like this whole, I was talking about this yesterday, this whole thing of keeping it real is just the most overrated bullshit of all time. Motherfuckers lose their life keeping it real. Do you want to keep it real or do you want to win? I want to win. If keeping it real is going to cause me to lose, then fuck keeping it real. Like,
hold on, but wait. But see, now you just gone off on some other shit. Like, what is it that we could do as the average person that could change the culture for the better? Not because you can't, because you got every street nigga ain't the same. You got some street niggas got codes, some don't, and now you see how a lot of motherfuckers don't really have codes now, or the codes been dropped since the pandemic.
There's no honor.
There's no honor amongst thieves, none of that shit. So you know, saying to street and you know, responding to street niggas who saying like, well, you know, streets ain't what they cracked up to be, yada yada yada, like it's a after school special. Like, I mean, is that really fixing anything? Like, you got on one hand, that's what I'm saying. It's like the street niggas is too volatile to put it on them to fix it.
No, I'm not saying for them to. I'm not saying for them to fix it, but I'm saying it just shouldn't be glorified. It's gonna happen, but it shouldn't be glorified and put up on a pedestal.
But that's what I'm saying. So you're saying average people are doing that, or the street niggas is doing that?
Average people are doing that too. Average people are.
So what can the average person do to not glorify it?
I mean, the average person to not glorify the street shit, like, it's hard to put it in words. I got too many words.
Yeah, you have to, because it just, you don't want to come off like you just ranting, like you just like, y'all niggas do better. Fuck it. Like, don't we come up with ideas when we talking about boxing to fix shit? And we be like, man, they need to do this, that. Or they need to put the Katie Taylor fight on this day. Or, you know what? Put the Shields fight on this day, because if this don't happen, like, we always talk about fixing boxing. Like, so that's why I'm just like, you know, this is even bigger than boxing. Matter of fact, the motherfuckers involved in this could be boxers if they tried, if they had the opportunity. So, you know, if if we don't want street culture to be the same as black culture, what we gonna do to separate it? Because when niggas talk about Japanese culture, motherfuckers be like, oh, did you hear this anime or nah, they got some crazy freaky shit over there, this, that. You can get the bitch used panties from the vending machine, this, that. Motherfuckers, niggas will list 50 things before they even mention Yakuza. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So it need to be like that for black culture, to the point you name 100 things before you start talking about goddamn drill rap or street niggas or The Wire, and you talking about motherfuckers doing goon shit. Like, there gotta be other shit that we proud of.
Yeah. Henny gotta say stop supporting it. Basically, and also you have to do that, and then also put more images of people actually doing square shit that are actually succeeding. Like that's
absolutely
that's the biggest thing. Is that you got.
Let's call it just regular shit. Like you ain't even gotta call it square shit. Like this regular shit, because then it's like you'll make niggas try to do some rah-rah shit because they don't want to be called square. So it's like.
Well, I'm saying in general, I'm not saying being called square, but just do some shit like Kenny guy said, glorify education, working hard, and a lot in education. I mean, well, that's a whole different rant on education. I mean, I don't really want to go into, but it would be nice to say, hey, if you do this in school, then you can be anything. But
just glorify regular non-criminal activities. That's it. Like, let's just start there. Like, glorify, giving a nigga, a random stranger, the head nod on some positive shit, saying, glorify saying good morning to a fucking stranger. Like, glorify regular nigga shit. Mm-hmm. Holding the door open for somebody, saying please and thank you. Like,
yes ma'am, no sir,
yes sir, like, cause you ain't even. We glorify just having manners and being respectful and treating everybody like brothers and sisters and family.
Yeah,
and,
like
we could get up to school and glorifying other positive shit.
Like when you see those little black, young 12-year-old, 13-year-old kids, like, speeding through college and shit. That's like a blip on the radar for all the fuckery and ignorance that we see on our timelines. You know what I mean?
No, you're absolutely right. Yeah, when they mentioned, they're starting college at 13 or 14. Yeah, it's
You hear about. You probably don't remember a name. You see it every so often, but you don't remember a name. But you remember all the rappers that kill somebody or gets killed names.
Yeah, little shorty sits there that commits another crime. Oh yeah, that's glorified. Yeah, so it's on every social media site. Yeah, that's
and people share it and comment, and it's like we got to get to the point where we just scroll past it. Like, we don't have to share every stupid fucking thing we see on the internet, man. Like people gotta just start policing their own timeline. Like me personally.
In real talk though, so social media, like the platforms need to take some responsibility. Like, if you gotta make it a little stricter, like clearly social media is a big component of all this, shit that's going on.
You can't even leave it up to them, because they're in it for business. They got their own agenda, and if you want them to do any more, they'll change the whole algorithm to bullshit like Instagram. So it's like niggas gotta really start holding themselves accountable and just policing themselves with this shit, man. Like, really just start, like, people gotta look at, like, go to your timeline on Twitter and see what you retweeted, and if it's some bullshit, just delete it off your page. Like, if it's some negative, demonic shit, if it's just some fucked up shit, like, I mean, me personally, I just retweet, shit that, my brothers is doing, shit that's positive. The only shit I probably retweet that you could say is demonic is random fights.
Yeah, I mean, in the end,
fuck it, it's a fight, nigga.
Yeah, like, it is. I do it too, bro. It's the same.
But like I said, if everybody just had that shit where they draw their line, then it's cool. But if you don't draw the line somewhere, you just fucking sharing low vibrational fuckery, ratchet shit all the fucking time. Like, you're part of the problem. You're the reason why some of these people do this shit, because they want to be shared on your fucking timeline. They want you to care about their fuckery so you can forget that they make music. And you can forget how trash their music is. Because they're getting clout. They're getting clout off the damn audience and the social networking and
marketing and promo. Marketing and promo.
They're not getting it because the song is hot or the music's dope. What's that shit that now the shorty that looked like a goddamn one of those 80s Cabbage Patch Dolls?
Ice Spice. We were just talking about it.
We were just talking about her earlier before.
Yeah, like her music is like straight basura, my nigga. Like,
it's absolute trash.
And it's on the same drill wave. You twerking the fucking slow songs and shit, like.
Yeah, she just showing her ass on talking about robbing the niggas.
Like it's like this is where we at, and people making fun of it and sharing it because it's weird and it's ratchet. It's just some stupid fuckery. The music ain't even good. Then I heard that she had I think concerts or tours that I guess for promoters at 4K, but because she went viral, now they upped the damn price, so she canceled all the other previous shit.
Yeah,
you think because the music got better she did that? No, because more motherfuckers is tuning in to see her.
Right, and she's just scheduling those same shows at a higher fee, which of course now she opened herself to a big ass lawsuit for not,
it's shit like that. Like, but that's the shit y'all want to support, and that's the shit y'all want to get big, and then so be it. But don't complain later when motherfuckers, can't make a decent hip hop playlist from fucking 2022.
Right, right.
We like, what the fuck was niggas like? Dad, what is this?
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole country went to shit for like 5 years, son. Oh, we got some gems in there. You just gotta really dig deep.
Right.
like the Mariana Trench Deep. I think we kind of said what we could say. R.I.P. PnB Rock. It's just sad, and then seeing the picture with him and Extension, and it's like seeing niggas lose their life to the same shit.
Or seeing him with his daughter or his kid, you know what I mean? Like, that's
all of that shit. It's just sad, man. Just
super sad.
We all just gotta just do better, man. It just a lot of niggas ain't leaving 2022 alive, man.
Right.
Like, I feel like anybody could go at this moment.
Right, and then obviously, before we, get up out of here, because I just learned. I gotta say, rest in peace to Jesse Powell too. And although he didn't die from any violence, it's just like, this thing is just like Elby said. Some people are just starting to go now, and that was unexpected too. I was like, damn, that's not.
Yeah, his came out of nowhere. Like,
his came out of absolute nowhere.
That brother could sing his ass off. Like, if you from that, like, he's one of the last real R&B voices.
He wasn't even that old. Like, what was he, like 50? Some
he was
shit
50, 51, yeah.
And they not even saying the cause. It was just on some, he passed away peacefully. I'm like, the fuck? Like, hey.
Don't sound so peaceful to me. Man, 51, that don't sound so peaceful to me. Oh, natural causes. No, yeah, okay. I don't know.
Yeah. Unless I know you're going through some shit, then maybe it's natural for you to go at that age, then yeah. But if I don't know anything going on, then I'm gonna just be like,
Yeah, it's just like 2022, man. You just don't know, what's gonna happen. But yeah, you just don't want to see someone just lose their life over nothing, and it's sad too. And you hope that maybe at this, something like this will actually change things. But time will tell to see if that does. But the whole thing is just sad, man. You hate to see just another young brother just get his life, extinguished just like that. You know, when he's actually when he was actually somewhere at his peak. So
yeah, he was talented too. Like, you know, wasn't no mumble bullshit. He made good music. Yeah, good features. Could sing. You know, it's just sad, but man, we all gotta do better. Gotta move right. And dusty niggas, man, like, y'all gotta get a new wave, man, new hustle. Like, this shit is short. That Jack Boy shit is just short-lived shit, man. Y'all making the block hot and terrorizing niggas trying to do the right thing. And
I mean, it ain't worth the 25 to an L. That's real.
It ain't worth ruining the families, man. Like, you know, I don't know where you gonna go with custom jewelry at. Like,
right.
I just, you know, you're gonna leave the country, my nigga. Like, what are you gonna do? I'm sure some motherfucker in Madagascar would recognize a goddamn chain that got nothing to do with you when you showed PnB Rock or whatever the fuck it is. So it's just weird, distasteful shit. And everybody just filming when you bleeding out, dying, and like, man, it's just crazy. But
yeah, let's get ready to get up out of here. But before we do, obviously, give our final thoughts on some stuff. So I'll start with Rome. Rome is going to give us a final thought. Rome. Oh. Okay, I guess Rome didn't want to give us a final
Chicago
thought.
Bears for the playoffs.
He would say that too. All right, but Pilot, your final thought?
Yeah, I mean, rest in peace to PnB Rock. I honestly, to be honest, I didn't listen to his music much, but I know he was influential, and he was a part of that melodic, rap sort of wave and era. I mean, so I know he had a good fan base, and he was a father, family. He was a son of somebody. So rest in peace to him. Stop blaming the girl so much. Blame the dad behind.
That's crazy how my shit died during my fucking final thought, nigga. That shit's crazy.
Yeah, we were running. I was like, Rome. You got
next, nigga. You got next. I'm almost done. But yeah, hopefully Triple G Canelo over the weekend's good. Ammo don't look right, but we'll be watching, and shouts out to everybody fucking with us. That's all I got.
Yes, sir. All right, Rome. Your final thought.
Yeah, Bears going 16-0 this season, 17-0, whatever the fucking how many games they play this year, nigga. I don't know, but you already know what the fuck it is. Wrong top 5 in this bitch. Nigga, RP that nigga PnB Rock. Everybody be diligent. Watch your back when you're in these streets, because everybody hungry. It's not just you. Nigga. Everybody hungry, and you might not think you got shit, but the next person think that shit you got could be the shit that could change their life. So just remember that everybody's going through something worse than you, nigga. So don't be walking around thinking that everything's all good, because it's not.
Right.
That's real shit.
That's what it is, yo. AOP, your final thought?
And I keep thinking about what the quote from Kendrick Lamar on The Heart Part 5. And he said, in a land where hurt people hurt more people, fuck calling it culture. Like, that's really how I be feeling sometimes. Just like, I'm just tired of a lot of shit just being like, just a lot of negative shit that's just kind of just brushed off and kind of just given a pass for quote unquote the culture. I feel like there's a lot of change that needs to be made, and I know it's not going to be, it's not going to be rapid, but I just feel like I want better for us, and I feel like we, hopefully we can reach it at that point. I don't know, there's just a lot of shit in my mind about that. It just kind of angers me, but rest in peace to PnB Rock. I wasn't a huge fan. I fucked with some of his music. I found about him through the Highbridge Boys, Don Q and A Boogie. That's the first time I heard it. Yeah. First time I heard of PnB was on he was singing the hook on a Don Q track. And then I heard the selfish shit, and then he had his own little run. I always joke he kind of took Fetty Wap's spot. And you know, he had some shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to PnB Rock. And you know, that's all I got to say about that. You know what I'm saying? It's Ring Gang Radio for life. You know where to find us at ringgangradio.com, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. You know what I'm saying? You know the vibes. That's all I got to say.
Yes, sir. LB, do you have anything you want to say?
I still steal from the rich, floss in front of the poor, cock back the four, spit forward to four-door lightly, and put heat into ice beat, and put bullets into wedding ring you got for your wifey. It's dead real. Nah, I'm just playing like. Shout out to J Hood. I always fuck with that bar from I think that was a Stadium series, the one where Jadakiss is like, he's only 17.
Yeah,
I 17, Clue.
Yeah, I bet you J Hood still hears that in his head.
Damn.
But nah, I always like that line because I feel like that's what niggas be doing. Like they still steal from the rich, floss in front of the poor. Like it's just like we just gotta be better, man. Hope Golovkin's better this weekend.
Yes, sir.
Hope he better get a KO because these niggas ain't playing with no decisions.
Yes, sir.
I hope niggas just be more alert and aware, man, because you know, certain mistakes in life, you know, there's no coming back from them, man. You know, you could be off just one moment and you'll change your life and the lives of niggas around you forever. So that's the biggest thing I take away from all this. And if, you know, we could all just show each other more respect and love and you know, we could take back the culture and make the whole street element the subculture that it is, like it is in everybody else's culture, and not the dominant force. You know, I wanna, you know, like how soul food and pizza is up there. Like, you know, I don't want to think about the mafia when you think about Italy, but you do. Like, it's getting to the point where this shit is like for us, for black folks, like there's rap murders. It's like it's one and the same now, and it's crazy because we shouldn't even be at the forefront like mafioso culture for Italy is. Yeah, I mean, so we just gotta do some little changes within ourselves and stop glorifying this shit, stop sharing stupid low vibrational bullshit, and start sharing the positive shit. You know, you don't like drill music, fine. Share that other nigga music that you do like. You know, retweet that shit. You know, like and comment that shit. You know, because if you just stop fucking with drill music and you're not fucking with anything else, like, are you really paying it forward? Are you really promoting positivity? Nah, you're not doing anything now. So nothing's going to replace the shit you complaining about. So like I said, we all got work to do to fix this world. And one man can't do it, but one person could lead the charge. So I just leave it at that. Ring Gang forever. World is a op, and world's still a op coming soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cause that motherfucker's still a op.
Word. So I mean, there's nothing more I can add on that the other brothers haven't done, other than, you know, like I said, you know, tune in. You know, like I said, you know, we definitely like to do, you know, more real nigga topics and stuff, especially something like this that came up. And yeah, you always stay tuned. We always got some stuff. We always got some stuff brewing in the pipeline or whatever. So yeah, you know, check everything. Check all our you know, Podomatic, Anchor, anywhere that our podcast is there. All you need to do is just type in Ring Gang Radio in Google and it'll take you where you need to be. But especially our website and our YouTube page. So, you know, for our YouTube, listen, like, comment, and subscribe. You know, tell your friends so they can do the same. We can all be friends. You know, if you want to influence another topic that you want us to talk on, you know, hey, you know, we have a Patreon too as well. Patreon, a PayPal, all that stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. So for myself, Pat Scorpio, the New England representative, for LB Shuttleworth, the God, the GOAT artist, for King P, Bodega P, for Conscious Pilot, and for Rome Top 5, aka Chicago Win. This has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.
Peace.